Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. First things first, thank you all so very much. 38,000 subscribers. I mean, that is absolutely insane. On February 26th, when this channel started, if you had told me that we would be here right now, one day to go before December, 38,000 of you. Absolutely incredible. Thank you all so very much. What a privilege to be here with you. Let's kick off. XRP, NSCC, Ripple lawsuit, all eyes on JP Morgan, Crypto Economy Forum tomorrow, which is today, right? So any hour now, we're going to start to hear about what's going on in the JP Morgan Crypto Economy Forum. Now, interesting that they've already been speaking about XRP. So, I mean, is XRP about to steal the show at the JP Morgan Crypto Economy Forum? That is what we're waiting for today. And it's very interesting. You know, a JP Morgan report sent to investors earlier this month put XRP and SEC Ripple lawsuit under the spotlight and concluded that a win would put the crypto asset on the road to mainstream adoption. Now, with this forum coming up today, what's happening? They're like, what is going to be the announcements, and are there pro XRP announcements to be made during this? So that's what we're going to keep an eye on. It is very interesting. There's a lot of things that, you know, either from a technical perspective and from a news perspective, December looks like will be a very positive month, a very big month in the crypto space. You know, bullish sentiment for December is very strong. We will look at the charts a little bit later and just go over what is happening right now. But what do you think? Put in the comments. Do you think the JP Morgan Crypto Economy Forum could have some big XRP news? I would love to know what you think in the comments. Now, if you don't already, I highly encourage you to check out Ripple on LinkedIn. They got a great LinkedIn account. There's a lot of content that is shared on here, on Twitter as well, but the LinkedIn account of Ripple is really good. Like, there's a lot of great content that is shared on there. And one of them, of course, is the Liquidity Hub in 2022. And enterprises will be able to use the new tool to easily and seamlessly provide their end customers with the ability to buy, sell, and hold digital assets, which is going to be massive. Now, we knew about this, right? I mean, this was shared earlier in the month. It is a big deal. How we're all going to be involved, either from a staking point of view or from, you know, just in general, right? As investors, how does this benefit us? We will find out, and we'll find out pretty early on in 2022. It is exciting. It is, I think, you know, this is just a little taste of what's to come in 2022 for Ripple. Now, this is what's really fascinating about these news articles. This was a news article 11 hours ago. So XRP price on edge of cliff as Ripple faces imminent collapse. So here they're talking about a 34% drop. Like the price could drop another 34%. This is what we're talking about here. Then just a few hours earlier, they were saying XRP price collects, the liquidity needs to surge towards $2. Now, I mention this very often. The point of why I mention these type of things is that if you only get your information from one source, you're in trouble. Throughout your research, I don't care what you're researching. I don't care if you're putting just down $100. Research. Get into the habit of research. Multiple news sites, multiple streams, different people, different technical analysis, different news websites, and then collect all of that data and make up your own mind. Just like you are right now. You watch this, then go away and do your own research, then go watch a couple more, then go read some articles, then you make up your mind. You don't just go to one place, because this here, within 6 hours, completely flipped what they were talking about. One they're saying 35%, another 35% drop. 6 hours later, $2 surge towards $2. Like, what? Does not make any sense at all. Moving on. XRP Whale moved 20 million coins away from the exchange. You're going to start to see a lot more of this. As the market begins to move, people are going to start taking things off the exchange. Why? As you take them off the exchange, there's less of them, drives the price up. Now, 20 million coins isn't going to scratch the surface when it comes to the XRP, how many coins are in circulation. But the point is, you're going to start to see more and more of this happen, and watch what should occur. Now, Bitcoin appears to be still priced at a discount as Mammoth Whale acquires nearly 1,000 Bitcoins. So this was the news that came out. And then, not even a couple of hours later, boom, MicroStrategy announces purchase of 7,002 more Bitcoins for $414.4 million. The company now holds 121,000 Bitcoins worth $7 billion. I mean, talk about them being bullish on Bitcoin. That is a lot of Bitcoin. So whales are buying. While you've been worried, whales have been buying and they've been scooping everything up. One got 1,000, the other one got 7,000. This is what we're talking about here. Big moves. Big moves. So be a whale. Act like a whale. Hear what the whales are saying, but do what the whales are doing. That's the key. Now, when we look at the XRP weekly chart and we look at this particular formation, you can see that it's not far away from coming to the end. And when it gets to the end, oh man, it's going to be fireworks. Absolute fireworks. As we zoom out and look towards the future, there is a lot to come, and we'll definitely talk about the price structures today. We're going to talk a lot about it because we've seen some very positive move, and now we're seeing the market dip a little bit at the time of making this. So let's get right into that. Let's jump into Otani. All right, so inside Otani, we're looking at the daily chart right now. We're sitting at 97 cents. We're 1.25% down for the day. Now, we were at $1. We reached even $1.01 a little bit earlier today. Bitcoin went not bad. It was starting to move, and then all of a sudden, it's now taken a turn for the red. So what is going on right now? Well, let me show you first on the Bitcoin chart. When you look at Bitcoin at the moment on the daily, you can see where it's at, and you can see that where the yellow line is. That yellow line is sitting probably at around 54.2. Yeah, right around there, right? That's the moving average 100. Now, when you look at this, and this is from a daily perspective, right? So when you look at this from a daily perspective, what I think is going to happen now is we went up, we're going to touch down one more time on the moving average 100, and then we're going to go. So this is the end of the month, and remember that all the contracts expire at the end of the month as well. Now, when you look at the hourly on the Bitcoin side, you can see where it's heading. And you can see that it's heading towards this line here. There's two options, right? I mean, we could go to 54.2, or we might just bounce off 55, somewhere around 55.6, or maybe even touch down a little bit on 55.4 and then bounce up again. So from an hourly perspective, this is what we're looking for. We're looking at, is this where we're going to go now and then bounce and continue to go up? That is an option. Or we go down all the way to 54.8, 54.6, and then we bounce off. So just be on the lookout for that. It is moving at the moment, and it's moving quite sharp. So I think, the two scenarios are we either on the hourly, we touch there and then we bounce off, or from a daily perspective, we zoom out and go a little bit further down before we touch. You can see here as well, the moving average 50, the moving average 200 is sitting there, and the moving average 50. You see the moving average 50, it's about to touch the moving average 50. So that could be another one as well. But I think overall, what this shows is that the whales will play you whichever way they want, right? They bring the price up, everybody gets worried, everybody gets excited, boom, price is down. Now, let's go into the XRP side. So we're sitting at 97 cents. We were at $1.01. When you look at this from a 4-hour perspective, we touched the top of the Bollinger Band and we came back down. You look at the MACD is sitting on bullish on the 4-hour. When you look at the 12-hour, it just went into bullish on the 12-hour. And then when you look at the daily, not bullish yet, which is what we spoke about yesterday. So it's very easy when you look at MACD, RSIs on the hourly and the 4-hourly to get very, very excited very quickly. So it doesn't take much for them to move. It's when you zoom out to the bigger picture on the daily chart, when you start to, you can see the gap there is huge. So we do need to go well above $1.15 in order to confirm on the daily that the MACD has turned into bullish. But right now, the price action that we're seeing with Bitcoin, moving down into the 55s and then, then maybe even 54s and then come back up, completely normal. Because it's designed that way, right? The whales will give you a little bit of hope, then they take it away from you, you get scared, and then they buy big again, and then they go. So just the month ending on a red, which is what we expected. And then come December, it will be a completely different story. How exciting. How exciting. So December is going to be massive. Let's have a look at some drawings. All right, so we're kicking off with this, and this is probably going to be something very important to understand about what's going to happen and how do we go from here from a timeline perspective as well. So we are going to see a massive rise, and we're going to go all the way towards $4, have that retrace, $4.20 to $4.60, then have that retrace and continue to go towards double digits. But before that, right now what we are focusing on is this particular move that we're going to be making towards that $3.60, $3.80. When we do break the previous all-time high, there will be a retrace, and then we go up into the fours and maybe even touch $5, depending on how much momentum we have. For now, though, the key is that we are going to start the journey towards $1.30 to $1.40, where we will, hit some resistance. But overall, long term, when you look at this, when you look at the zoom out and how much is coming and how we're going to get to double digits, it's going to be insane. And I'm ready. I've been ready. I know what I hold. I know that you know what you hold, and I just can't wait. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And you know what? I'm going to be with you every single step of the way. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I look forward to see you on the next one.